guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the first video from 2024 and I just wanted to wish you all again a very happy new year. So I wanted to start my 2024 with some amazing planners to get me through the year, and this year I decided to focus, drill down and get the kind of planner that I'm sure that I'm going to use. So I went and splurged and got myself two planners, one being my reading planner and the other being my 2024 yearly planner. So a lot went into me deciding which planner to buy for this year, because I've been using planners for a couple of years now and I always feel like I don't get exactly what I want out of my planner, and there are a lot of empty pages, there are a lot of things that I don't necessarily track, and I wanted something a little more personal. So this time I got myself an undated planner, because last time I felt like there were a lot of weeks or a lot of days that I didn't feel like planning, so there were a lot of empty pages and I didn't want to do that this year. So this is my first time with an undated planner and I'm going to show you what I got and my decision process. But before that, I want to go through my reading journal, because this is going to get me through reading this year. So I got this off of the Big Book box, and it's pretty simple, pretty thin, very straightforward. So I'm just going to show you how it looks like. So it's just got like an content page, and then you have like a really sweet quote about reading, and then you have like a small quiz, and then a 20 books reading challenge, and then you've got like a bunch of reading wrap-ups for all the 12 months of the year, and I'll show you what that is. And after that we've got like a lot of pages just focused on reviews, and towards the end there is like an annual wrap-up that looks like that. And also one of my favorite pages were these two, which is the TBR shelf and the daily reading tracker. So I like both of these, so I can mark on my daily reading tracker every day that I have read for this year, and hopefully there'll be a lot of colors in this page. And on my TBR shelf, I plan to put in all the books that I plan to read, and not necessarily everything that's on my TBR shelf, which is quite a lot. So I do think that I can add a couple of books that I'm sure that I'm going to be reading for this year onto this shelf. So it's a pretty straightforward reading journal, and we also get these two along with it. So this is just a bunch of stickers, just one sheet of stickers, and then there is like this 2024 reading challenge, which is about 50 prompts that looks like that. Initially I thought I'll put this up on my bookshelf and then go through or tick through, check each of the prompts that I complete. But I kind of feel like in the reading journal there's a 20 book reading challenge, and that felt more achievable for me because there were a lot of prompts that related to me and the books that I like to read. So I decided that I'm not going to do the 50 book challenge this year, although I've set my Goodreads goal of 50, which I do like every year. So although I'm not going to do this prompt, I'm going to do this prompt because I feel like these are much more the kind of books I read. These are a bit far-fetched. I can show you this in live detail in another video, and maybe you can also choose if you'd like to go through any of these reading challenges. But for me, I'm gonna go with this. There's some really good ones here, like a book set in a fictional land, a book you meant to read in 2019, a book about a coming of age protagonist, a book with dragons in it, which I'm already reading, by the way. So I'm reading Fourth Wing right now, so I'm already going to be checking that off once I'm done. A book with multiple narrators telling the story, a book about witches, a book from a debut author, a book that's science fiction. I already feel like I know a lot of books that I plan to read this year would fit this list more than this list. So there you go. That is my reading journal for this year. Now I got this for $6.99, and I kind of, to be honest, feel like this should have been priced a little lesser maybe, because it's not a hardbound book and there's a lot of repetitive pages, because you get like 12 months of reviews and then I think about 20 pages of reviews. So I'm not really sure about the pricing, but I really wanted something to track my book reading through the year, and I thought this was a good fit. So if you also are planning to do some reading journals, then you can follow me on this journey. Now I'm gonna go to my 2024 yearly planner, and this time I got the 7mm annual undated planner that says great things ahead. Now, I went through a lot of different planners, you guys. There are a lot of different websites out there, a lot of different options, and you have a lot of different planners ranging from like say $4.99, $9.99, $1,299, $1,499, so much more until up to $2,499. Now this one was $1,899, so it's one of the more pricier ones I felt, but I kind of felt like looking into this planner, there were a lot of things that I would personally fill in than some of the other planners out there, and I was looking for a certain aesthetic and not something very bold or very pastelish or very cartoonish or doodlyish. I don't know, I had something in my mind and I felt like this one fit the bill, so I just splurged. And this one doesn't necessarily come with a lot of goodies, but it does come with something that says like conversation cards. So you have like a bunch of cards that you can ask questions with, and then there were like a bunch of stickers and also a really cute to-do list, which I already took and placed inside another one of my boxes. So I don't think I'm going to be showing that today, but I wanted the focus of this to be the planner, and it looks like that. So initially, I was a little skeptical because I've never ordered from 7mm. It's my first time and I didn't know what I was going to receive and if it was even going to be worth the price. But let me tell you guys, this was so worth it. I mean, the quality of this book, or each page, is like so thick. I don't know if you can look at it in the camera, but it's just amazing. The whole book was so well thought of and so meticulously put together. I feel like it was so worth it. So I went ahead and stuck my name here, so that's how the first page looks, and it's not too on the face, and I really liked it about this. And then you get like reflect on the last 365 days and what you could focus on in the next 365 days, along with a bunch of core values. And then you have like a vision board, which I really enjoyed. And then you have like a reverse bucket list, and then you have a lot of things here that I actually think I would end up filling. So you have things that soothe your soul, self-care assessment, and then you've got make time for, and a bunch of things over here like things, skills to learn, ways to give back, things to watch, things to listen. And then there's like a goal setter, so you can set up a bunch of goals, and then yearly financial planning. So that is something that I was also looking for in the planner when I was specifically searching. So this is like really accurately divided into months, and so it gives you a nice insight into your yearly planning, and also a healthy mindset as well as intention setting. And then you go into planning out your ideal days along with habit trackings. And then you've got some few dear me's that you write to yourself in the future, 365 days in a glance, and then a bunch of pages that focus on monthly, weekly spreads. And you've also got things you can do in the week, your focuses, your distractions. Oh my gosh, you guys, the illustrations are also very subtle and pretty. And then towards the end, what I really liked, see, you get a bunch of like sticker cards as well. And then in the end, what I really liked was creating a list of items, and I thought that could be very useful for, I don't know, maybe social media planning or YouTube planning, a list of things you like to do. And then there's an end of the year review, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But it is a very fat book. And I have used a bunch of planners in the past, but I've got to say that this one actually blew my mind. I like it so much that I'm so scared to actually start writing on it. I feel like I have to like plan and write so much in this book. I don't want to mess it up at all. It's that pretty. You do get this in a lot of different like covers, so you could choose which one you like. I chose this one because I wanted something pastely, but at the same time not too light or too bold. So that is my undated planner, and I am going to be working both of these books this year, and then we could probably check back the end of the year and see how it goes. I hope you enjoyed this video and you got some ideas into how my reading journal and my 2024 yearly planning is going to be. If you did, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in another video. Bye.